Hello everyone, so it's been a long time since we've posted on here, and the main reason for that is just we've been really busy with other e-commerce projects. We moved into a new office and we've just been really busy with loads of things. So today I want to talk about our mentality, how it's changed from dropshipping to more long-term business building, and the benefits of each, and why we think long-term business building is much better. In fact, why it is much better. So I think the first thing we need to do is differentiate dropshipping from long-term business building or long-term brand building. So with dropshipping, your job is to market and sell a product. These are usually pretty cheap products from AliExpress, so from China. You get them shipped directly to the customer, meaning you don't have to buy inventory. It's not expensive for you. That's why a lot of people like to do it. So you don't deal with any of the stock, any of the fulfillment, nothing like that. You just try and get basically the first sale, make it profitable, and ship it to the customer without really much care about the customer. Returning customer rate on these kind of stores is usually really low, and with these kind of stores you usually scale them as high as you can and keep it running until Facebook shuts you down or Shopify shuts you down or the product dies. That's usually the lifespan of a dropshipping store. Most last for say like 3 months. I think averagely a dropshipping store can do 300k before you start to see problems such as getting banned, all that kind of stuff. So now long-term brand building is what I'm going to talk about. So long-term brand building is where you fulfill the stuff from a fulfillment center near you. It takes maybe 1 to 3 days to get to your customer. So now I'm going to talk about long-term brand building. So with long-term brand building, the sort of thing you do is you have a fulfillment center near you or fulfill it yourself, which is what we do, and it gets to the customer in 1 to 3 days. The idea of it is to build a brand to sell. So in 3 years time you can sell that for a lot of money. One of the main differences is that with that you want happy customers, so you want a really high returning customer rate. The main focus is happy customers, high LTV, and sometimes and just building a brand that you can sell in the end. So let's talk about the pros and cons of both. So starting with dropshipping, once you get it right, the returns can be very quick and you can make profit very quickly. You don't need much capital to see success with dropshipping. I started with around £2,000, and from that I've been able to grow with dropshipping. You don't need any premises, so you don't need an office or anything like that, because all the fulfillment is done for you in China. So that saves you on rent, for example. You also don't need employees to package it all for you. And it's just, you don't have to deal with all that. And it's scalable very quickly, again, because you go to these massive factories in China or warehouses in China, and they can get a lot of the product. They can fulfill it really easily because they have hundreds of employees. So it's easy, it's very scalable in that way. The cons of dropshipping is that a store can die instantly because Facebook don't like it. No one likes it because it's not thinking about the customer, and obviously Facebook wants their customers to be happy. So if they're buying from an ad that's on their platform, they want their customers to be happy. So if your service to the customer is bad, then Facebook is going to ban you eventually, and that can happen very quickly, or you might last a few months and then get banned, and that's it. The second con is that it's not sustainable and it doesn't build anything that will grow and that you can build on and keep sending offers to the customers, because the customers aren't going to want to come back to your store most of the time from dropshipping. So you have no ability to build it to eventually sell it, it's annoying because once it's dead, you've got to move on. You can also lead to a lot of chargebacks, bans, stuff like that, just stuff that is not good if you want to make a long-term business that's going to be here in 5, 10 years, 20 years, even that. It's just not going to be there for that long. It's not sustainable like that. So here's the pros and cons of long-term brand building. You can scale a long-term branded business so much higher than a dropshipping store. Now you can't do it like straight away. This will take you, a year. It will take you a long time, but you can stay at that scale sustainably for a long time. As with Facebook, if you scale to a high number and you're not doing things right, you'll just get banned straight away. But with this, because your customers are happy, you can scale high and stay at that level for a while. With a long-term branded store, you have returning customers. Returning customers are the absolute key to a business that grows exponentially. If you look now on the screen, I've put a chart from a Shopify article that explains how a brand can grow exponentially by increasing their customer retention rate by just a little bit. And it's amazing it's insane the changes that can make to your profitability of your business. And the last pro is that you can build this business to sell. So if you start building one today with the intention of selling it in 3 years' time, in 3 years' time, you'll be doing much higher numbers than you can with a dropshipping store, and it will have real value that you can sell for hundreds of thousands, if not millions, which is such a better plan than dropshipping, in my opinion. The cons of it takes a lot of time to build up before you'll see profit. So with it, you might even see no profit on the first sale of your customer. It might be like their second or third purchase where you actually see profit, which it's the long game, but eventually this is where the real profit comes in my opinion. In most cases, it will require a lot more capital because you have to buy the stock yourself. So you're going to need the capital there to buy stock. You can always start slow and scale up slowly, but again, it's just going to take a lot more time to get to that high scaled point. And all around, I would say there's a lot more work with everything. You have to do the fulfillment yourself, or you can get an agency to do it. We do the fulfillment ourselves in-house, and this saves us a lot of costs, and we also know how to fulfill it. Because we make our own product, that's why we have to do it ourselves. So that is a big challenge in itself, is figuring out how to fulfill something profitably. So that's the pros and cons of each. So what do? Well, we have a gourmet food business, and we create our own product, fulfill it from our own space, and ship it out to our customers from here. This brand that we're building is doing very well. It's growing very fast, and with the returning customer rate, it means that we're very profitable now. Our goal with it is to sell it for hopefully 1 to 3 million in a few years, depending on how well everything goes. The reason we're focusing on this is because we were kind of sick with, dropshipping, the sort of inconsistency of it. We hated that we'd get, a store can do really well, we can make like 40k profit in a month, and then we won't see anything for a while because it's bans, there's this, that. It's just a lot more hassle than building something sustainably that can just do something in the end, rather than these like one-off stores and just churning like that. So that's one of the big reasons for us. So although we're going to be doing a lot of content on here that applies to dropshipping, we're going to be basing everything a lot more around building long-term brands. And with that as well, because we specialize in the food business, we're going to be doing a lot of content about building a food business and a gourmet food business. Although all the things we talk about can apply to any sort of business. So I hope this video has been good for you. It's a little overview of dropshipping versus long-term branding. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and also join our Discord. We'll give you good advice, free advice, and we'll give you notifications when videos come out. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you there.